Hi everyone. Today is going to be a makeup tutorial on how I did this look yesterday. That look. The lips isn't gonna be the same color. They will be a different color because I didn't really like it. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't like it. Excuse my dog, by the way. So yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a smoky eye look, not much, it's just really much on the outer corner and then lighter in the in corner. And yeah, so let's get to it. First, I'm going to be working on my brows because they looking rough. So let me actually scoot a little bit closer to you guys. Alright, so I don't really have a mirror. I broke it by accident. Great, right? So what I do have is this little mirror. It's kind of dirty, sorry. It came off of this makeup palette that I used to have, and now I just use this. So bear with me until I get another mirror. Alright. So what I'm first gonna be using is this eye/brow pencil. It's kind of like a brown. Well, it is a brown, but like a light medium brown. I know it's like not the same color, but I don't plan to use the same color as my eyebrow hair because then it'll be like darker and it'll look 10 times thicker, and I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is take my little eyebrow brush. It also has a comb, but I broke it. I break everything, as you can tell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush my eyebrows, make sure they're nice and straight. PJ, sorry you guys, my dog wants to play. Okay. This actually needs to be sharpened, so let me sharpen it real quick. Alright, so I sharpen. Alright. There's one brow. If you want a brow tutorial of how I do my brows, leave me a comment down below of how you want to see me do my brows and do it step by step, but that's pretty much how I do it. Plus I also add something else on it, which you'll see in a minute. But also, if you like my brows, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, please. There's the second one. I also shape my own brows, like pluck them myself and do them myself, like style them or whatever, like remove the hair here and like a little bit of here. So if you also want me to do that, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, please. So alright, once I'm done using this pencil, I don't know like what kind this is or like what color, because like all the writing's worn off on it and it's broken on the bottom. So, but I also got this for Christmas. It was like in this whole palette. So, just find one that's like maybe a color or two off from your natural eyebrow color, and you should be alright. If you want to darken your eyebrow color, again, go like a shade darker, maybe 2, depends on how you look at it. So, yeah. And then what I do is, this was in like a little package. I think I got at Walmart, and it's like a dark brown creamy color, because this is like a creamy base, and then this is a powder for your eyebrows. So there's the color to the powder, that's the color, and then the cream is that color. So when you swash it, it's the cream, the powder. But what I like to do is I take this little mini eyebrow brush. It's like really thin and like rounded on the top, and I take the cream and I rub it back and forth on the brush, and what I do is pat it so all the excess on the sides can come off. Then I take my mirror again, and what I mainly focus on is the corner, because one of my eyebrows stop right here and the other one stops right here. So I always have to like, it's not the way that I style it, it's the way that my eyebrows grow. So I always have to make this one drawn more than this one. I just fill this one in, I have to draw this side, so it sucks. So to make this side more natural looking to this side, I take this and focus more on the outer corners. I do light strokes, small light strokes. Until I like how it looks. And then this side, so it can be the same color, I just do the same thing. I don't really pick up more product on my brush after doing that, because I mean, as you can tell, it's still got product on it. So I just use whatever's left on the brush on this eyebrow. And then what I do next is I clean this off. So most of that product, see, is off. It's gonna be stained a little bit because, you know, your brushes get dirty. You have to clean them. Now what I'm gonna do is go in with this powder, like that. Tap it off. Push it, and you can see that it has the powder on it. And then I just try to fill in my whole eyebrow with this, because the powder will help fill in any parts that either the cream or the pencil missed, and it looks like blotchy, and it'll also make your eyebrows look more natural. those are my eyebrows. I don't like to overdraw them because then they start looking fake. So after that, I go on to the eyes. So I don't use an eye primer because I find that it don't really help for my eyes. And what I do use is this. As you can tell, it's running low. Or I use this. This one is Maybelline, and the color is 20, and it's called Sand. Can't really see that, but it's this one. Or if I use this one, it's by True Conceal. It looks like this, and the number of it is 4. So I either use them, but I'm gonna go with this one because it's my favorite for my eyes. So what I do is I take it, it has like a little brush, and I swash one line on the eyelid and one line by the eyebrow bone, well, on the eyebrow bone, and then I take my finger, which my hands are clean, and I tap it out, move it all around. You don't want to take your concealer or your primer and just tap it one way. You want to tap it in different ways because then it will prevent creasing. If you tap it one way, it will crease because your concealer is getting used to where it is and saying, oh, well, I like this spot, let me crease there. So if you tap back and forth on your concealer or primer, it will confuse the concealer and say, hey, this is not okay. I'm going to be moving around so I won't crease. So I do the same thing on the other eye. I like to switch fingers so it won't be too much product. I wipe some excess off because, as you can tell, that's a lot. So I'll just move it back and forth. Back and forth. See? And then it'll be all blended out. Alright, so we're gonna leave this for later for your face. Oh, for my face. And then the palette that I've been using recently, which I have 2 of these palettes, is this one in the nudes, but it's the Maybelline the Rock Nudes. And I have the other black one that's just the regular nude color that has like natural browns and whites and stuff. But I've been like really obsessed with this, so I've been using it. So the colors that we're gonna be using is this black color, this like lightish tannish brown color, and it's only because it's a transition color, and I'll make this one pop out more. And then you can't really tell by the lighting, but I'm going to use this sparkly silver color because it goes best. And on top, what I did was I also put this white color after I put the silver color on. So I'm going to, I'll show you my brushes that I'll be using, which I think, oh, I found it. Alright. So this is really simple. You don't need a lot of brushes. The first brush that I'll be using is a contour brush by e.l.f. And it's like really fluffy on the top and like domed, which is perfect for contouring, of course, because of how little it is. But I like using it here in the crease and underneath the eyebrow bone. And then the second one that I'll be using is this small angle brush. It's like super duper soft, and it's to make sure when I'm blending in the crease, like when I'm putting the products in the crease right here, that this brush can actually go in there and blend everything out. And then for a blending brush, I don't know, like, I don't have a name or anything, but I like to use this little, but this brush because it's like really fluffy and goes to like a circular point. So I just blend everything out with it. And I'll be using this.
Who are you talking to?
I'm making a video.
That thing smells bad. You
I'll
gotta
take
take
it
it and tie it up and throw it out. When you're coming up, it stinks real bad.
First, I'm going to take the brownish tannish color I was talking to you about. It's the second on the bottom row. And I'm going to tap my contour brush and have that much. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and put it right here underneath the brow bone and in the crease. So as you can tell, there's like no more product left. So I'm gonna tap it again. Do the other eye. Like that. As you can see, it made a little bit of a shadow or definition in your eye, and that's where here that you're gonna place your black. So I still use this one, this brush. What you're gonna do next is take this black, which is the last one on the bottom row, and what I like to do is do it 3 times, tap it out so no fallout can come out. And what I mainly focus on is this outer quarter. So that's where I mainly keep the brush at. You're gonna move it in a tiny bit, but mainly focus on this outer corner. See? Now you're gonna do the same for the other side. Right. And now you're gonna take this brush because you don't want any harsh lines on your eyes. So you're gonna take this brush, just blend it out, mainly focusing on the outside. Blending is the key because, as you can tell, it's shadowed now and there's no harsh lines like this one. So gonna do the same thing for this side. So you're gonna just keep blending until you get the way that you like it, and blend until your hands hurt. Blend until they bleed, pretty much, because that will do the most for your makeup. It will help you out a lot if you keep blending. since you can tell it isn't the color that it looks like in the picture, so you're going to take some more black and do it again. Never pack black on there because it's hard to get off or remove and blend out. So what you do is you take little by little and you pack it on there little by little. So now you're gonna bring it in to your eyelid up until right here, up until like the middle. See? Just gonna pack. Which it ain't much. It looks like a lot, but it ain't. See? Now you're gonna take this again, blend. I like to do windshield motions, like just make sure you blend everything out. See? I'm actually going to make it a little bit darker because I like dark. So. And it's going to look like that. Now, I'm going to take this and go in the inner crease and just blend it out. Just like that. And then now, I'm going to take this brush. It's the brush that comes with this palette. And I'm going to take the silver color, which is the second to the beginning. And I'm going to rub it. And the best to do with this is to pat it on your eyes. Well, / rub it. Like pat and rub down. And it'll give you the most effect. It gets like really pigmented if you do that. Alright, so that's how it looks. Now take your blending brush again and just blend right there so it won't have any harsh lines. See? Now what I'm going to do is take the other side of where we used the silver, take white on it, and place the white right on top of the silver that we put to make it more brighter, have more effect. So we're also gonna blend that exactly like that. What I'm gonna do for my brow bone is take the white, just highlight right underneath right there. Same thing for the other side. And then you're going to take your blending brush again and blend right here. So it won't look harsh. You never want to just leave it like that because you don't want harsh lines on you. It just looks bad. See? And then that's it for that. It's really simple. Now I'm going to take this eyeliner pencil. You can buy these at like Walmart, Dollar General. I like this one because it's really pigmented. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and line my upper waterline, my tight line. And I like to start in the inner corner. Make sure that gets eyeliner in it. Most people close their eyes when they do this. I don't. I just find it more scary that I'm just like, so I just keep my eye open. I look away sometimes when I'm doing this, so it won't like stab me in the eye. And then you can tell there's like a huge difference. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, that's done. So now I'm going to take the black eyeliner and do my waterline up until like right here. Sorry, I have an eyelash touching my eye. Alright, so it's gonna, hello, it's gonna look like that. Here, baby. And then I'm gonna take what's left on this brush of the silver and just drag it in to where we start putting the black. Just like that. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using two. One is the Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express by Maybelline New York. And then the other one that I'm going to be using is the HD waterproof mascara by LA Colors. So the first one that I'm going to use is the Pump Up Colossal. And I just like to make sure my eyelashes are spread apart. And this one really helps spread your eyelashes apart. Sorry, my dog wants to play. I'm running out of it, sorry. Alright, so as you can tell, I have mascara on, but you can't really tell that much. Stay off my computer. So this is why I like using this one on top of that, because when you use this one, you could just put like 1 or 2 coats on and you can already tell like how long and defined your eyelashes are. Say hi, baby. Say hi, baby. Alright. So, if I had a better camera, you can totally tell. I don't use the other one on my lower lash line. I just use this one because it's better. And then now we're done with the eyes. Well, yeah, we're done with the eyes. And then now we're going to move on to our face. My foundation that I use is the Rimmel London Match Perfection. It has a 24-hour moisture pore blur effect and has 20 SPM sunscreen. My shade, this is a little bit off for me, but it's Warm Honey 3-in-1. So I would have to get like a little bit darker because it's a little bit too light and like pinkish. So what I do is I pour it in the cap. And then the brush that I use first. What are you eating? Huh? I see. It's this small stippling brush by Elf. That's what it looks like. It's like super duper soft. I love it. So what I do is I dip it in the cap. And then I swipe my face in different places. And make sure I get that pimple because it's been there and I hate it. I also put it on my where it lines here and drag it down to my neck so it can all be the same color. I'm not gonna blend it out with this brush because it leaves like marks, like brush marks. It's a good applicator, but not a good blending brush. So what I'm gonna do is, it's gotta be using this brush. I'm gonna take my beauty blender. It's purple. I have 2 of them. Just gotta get new ones now because my dog ate this one before, as you can tell. And then I just got this one the other day, and she ate the tip off of that. So, great, huh? So, it's supposed to be wet, but this one don't get wet. So I'm just gonna pat back and forth. All over. With this one at first. Make sure you get your neck and your underneath your chin and jawline. Bring it down. Blend. You have to blend until it's perfect. I don't really like putting it on my nose because I just got this done not so long ago, and makeup brings bacteria to it. So I just don't like it. So what I do for my forehead is I pat here to make sure it's like there, and I rub up here to my hairline so it looks natural and you just won't have a line right here. And I do it all around my face right there. So my makeup is all blended, and as you can tell, this is all you can see, that just a tiny bit, but I covered it up a lot. Sorry, my husband's texting me. Alright, so it blended. And I'm going to take this one because it's smaller for my chin and underneath. Alright, so we're done with the foundation. And now this is where the concealers come in. So this one's lighter than my skin complexion. This one's a little bit darker. It don't look like it, but it is. So what I do is I take this one first. I make like a triangle right there. Like that. I just throw this one on top to blend the colors. I take this black one because it's more squishier, and I'll get in there, and I use the side here. So I just blend up and back and forth, and just in a patting motion. And then I turn it so it won't be so much product. And then there is the finished product. You can tell here in this area right here is where it gets creases, and then this one, it covers it up. See, you could tell a little bit, but not much. And do the same. And then do the same thing. And then there's the finished look of the concealer under my eyes. So what I'm going to do is take this one and put it right there, here, right there, and here. I like to highlight my chin for pictures, my cupid's bow, so it can just line my lips perfect. The bridge of my nose and the tip, so it won't like I don't know, like this part won't stand out that much because I don't really like it, or this part. And then the center of my forehead, which I try not to do the center of my forehead that much because there's a scar right there where that really deep indentation is. Got hit in the head when I was little by this guy on a bike, busting my head open. So there's that. So we're done with concealer. What we're gonna move on to is blush and contour. So I got this palette from Burke's Outlet, and I think it was like $5-6. It's really good. It's really pigmented and it lasts long, so I love it. And has like different variety of colors. If you want, I'll go into detail about this palette and give you swatches of each and every single one of them. Just give me a like, comment down below, and subscribe. So what I'm going to do for my contour is take my little eyeshadow contour brush, and there's a brown right here, and I'm just gonna pat, tap, and I'm gonna squeeze in my cheeks, and you're gonna feel your cheekbone right here, like underneath it. That's where you contour. I like to go up in my hair so it just won't be like a straight line right there. There's that. And now I'm going to take this little small blush brush and just blend that upward in a circular motion. Dang, my face is itching. And I'm also gonna sweep upwards and never downwards. So there's my contour. I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. And then there's that one. Now what I'm gonna do is, I don't like this part on my nose, so I'm gonna take a little bit, like a tap of the brown, and just place it right there, and both sides. And then I'm going to take our little eyeshadow blending brush because I have like a small face, so it fits, and just blend it out. And then do that. And there's my nose. And then what I'm gonna do is brush this off and then go in, and I'm probably gonna do, this is like a baby doll or Barbie doll pink, and I'm gonna tap and just smile and tap on my face and then sweep. And then blend this out. Right, and you're done with that. I'll take a picture of everything and I will post it on my Facebook, my Snapchat, and my Instagram. I will put all of my username links down below, and y'all can go follow me on there. And then I have two of the e.l.f. matte lip colors. One is Rich Red, and it's in it's like that color. So it's Rich Red. I don't know. You can't really tell that much. And then I got like this berry color, and it's called Berry Sorbet. And then I'll give you swatches. So this is how they look. This is Rich Red, Berry Sorbet. So let's go Rich Red. That one's the Berry Sorbet. Rich Red, Berry Sorbet. So I'm actually going to use both of these today. And usually I take out the ball to my lip ring, but it's difficult to put it back in because I touched my lips, so I'm not going to do it today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Berry Sorbet, and just line it for right now. Hello? Hello? Hi. I'm doing a makeup tutorial. What are you doing? Oh. Have you seen Miss Murray? Have you seen Miss Murray? Oh. Why? Mm. Alright. Hey, hold on a minute. So, sorry about that. But I put the ruby red on top of the berry sorbet. And this is the final look. So I'll post pictures of how everything came out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Maybe it'll be in this video. But if you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, add me on Facebook. But I really love that. Makeup is my thing of doing other than cooking. So I would really appreciate it if y'all would give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. So thank you. Bye.